Hey there team, so as you can see, well actually, might not be able to see, I forgot to save last time.
Everqueen.
So after a few tries, I managed to properly replicate well, as close as I really could, replicate the last battle to take Galleon's Graveyard. I didn't lose a Dryad though, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to merge these two bad boys together so that that's sorted. We did actually lose a lot more people than we did in that fight than when I recorded. I just really liked how it went in the recording, so I'm going to leave that, I was going to leave that in and just sort of try my best to redo it. I actually failed the battle a few times when I tried to redo it, so yeah, it was pretty lucky. So let's grab, we've got a bit of cash floating about, but as I say, we're going to be building up another army quite soon, and we actually got this really helpful mission there, so which is to recruit a lord, and then that'll give me the raise the banners, so that's going to help with their development. So I'm going to hold off right now. I might actually grab a war hall, but to be honest, I'm not actually going to be using any of those units, so perhaps not. And I don't need it for research. I think I'm going to grab, yeah, so I grabbed Awakening of the Old Ones at the end of the last episode, so I'll do the same here. Do I want anything there? Maybe not yet. No, I don't want another Handmaiden Gallery right there. Probably could use the money by getting the Elven Fairground, but we'll hold off for now. I think we really need Galleon Graveyard to develop. No point in getting growth here because I can't level this up past level 1. So we will get, not really right now, we don't really want Untainted. Can't really recruit. No, trade, I guess. Faction-wide trade is probably the best. So the Galleon's Graveyard will just be this, trade hub. Not really the safest trade hub in the world, but yeah, it'll work. Upgrading a settlement is probably something I'd happily spend some money on. Yeah, let's get the Shrine of Cain bumped up to level 3. As I say, I probably will end up building the Shrine of Cain at some point just for that garrison bonus. But as I say, I'll try to make sure that it's very lore friendly as to when I do that, or very story friendly as to when I do that. Like, it really will be the Everqueen's hope of just securing that northern point, is just to get some of these very dedicated worshippers of Cain on her side. Now, I'm most likely going to be going down Blood and Fire, but that's not a decision I want to make right now. So you're going to be seeing this a lot with my upgrades. I really do put off these sort of important decisions for very long periods of time. I actually do quite like the idea of the Everqueen smacking some people down, so getting the touch of the Everqueen could be quite fun. And in time, Chaos Bane is definitely what's going to be happening. That's actually the entire Lord's army. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that could be pretty beneficial. But let's grab the last of this Bowmaster level, and that's probably the last of the red skills we're going to get for quite some time. They're going to be sitting here for a while though. Let's grab income from trade, I think. Yeah, income from trade. And ending that turn. They're going to be sitting here, as I say, for probably another full turn after that, just because I really took a kick in the teeth in that battle.
Much to discuss. Come,
what do you want? Trace? Defensive Alliance? Yeah. I don't want them to call me in the war with Safray, and I don't. But since they've not been attacked is the thing, so they can ask me to come in and I don't break it, I don't lose any relations. It's quite funny, they're actually better on the strength rank than I am. That's a bit scary. Again, Trace is asking me for money for things, but 100 coins is not really something I'm too concerned about. So yeah, let's grab a defensive alliance. Tyrannoc, do you want to drag me into a war? A military alliance? You see, no. Yeah, I won't be joining military alliances right now. Probably the only person I'll join a military alliance with would be Lothorn. Yeah, right, so these are more Skull Takers. But, oh well, he's taking poor attrition. He's just a lone guy, so he's not going to die from attrition, but, he'll take a bit of damage out for that, but hopefully...
A horde has been observed nearby, my lord. They march with their whole civilization in tow.
It's not really not the biggest horde on the planet. But yeah, we're not at war with them, are we? No. Yeah, cool. They're just
Chosen
being weird.
Avisha.
I think they're just showing up and bothering us. God, we don't get much in the way of reinforcements from here. Oh, god damn. I thought we wouldn't take attrition. I thought we didn't take attrition from this. Oh well. I think it's safe enough to leave, but I'm going to give us one more turn, and then we'll leave after that, and hopefully we'll take some, we'll get some stuff as we're running up here. Let's test the reef attrition as well as we're running by that area. But anything else I want to do this turn? Mulgo is leveled up, so let's grab the Valor of Ages for you, and ending another turn.
All are welcome in
Tyrion, what do you want? Military. I just said that, didn't I? Let's jump into a military alliance with Tyrion, but we're probably going to be like saying no to. If he decides to drag us into a war with High Elves, we're definitely saying no to that. I'm more just doing a military alliance for the relations bonus of it all, and hopefully, as I say, in time, what I think is going to happen is Lothern's going to be confederating a bunch of these people, which will make him quite a bit stronger. Which would be quite nice, say, if I can just hold the north against the Chaos Invasion, and then Lothern can kind of flood in around me and kind of be just everywhere, backing me up. Good. The Awakening of the Old Ones has been researched. We've got hardwood construction. Chariots. In all honesty, I don't use chariots to... Well, like, I don't use chariots very well. That's the issue. So I'm probably going to refrain from that for now. What else can I maybe get? I don't really want Lothern Seaguard. Don't really want that. From... let's probably grab the light cavalry barding. That could... because I do use light cavalry, to be honest. Not much of it, but I do use bits of it. And I might end up, depending on how much money we end up rolling around with, I might end up having a whole cavalry army at one point. This would be nice for the research. So what does that get me? The marble one. Marble stockpile. So that gives me construction costs for all building. That's actually pretty good. So I'll probably construct that just so that I can get that research. And in addition to that, let's upgrade that port, because I want that to get to a max level port, so that when the event strikes to discover the world, we have the world discovered. An Elven Fairground there. Yeah, let's get that sweet ass money. And let's upgrade this just to keep the growth coming in. Oh yeah, shoot, we've got an empty space here. I'm afraid I'm not too sure what to get. I probably am going to be getting an Elven Garden, Elven Court even, at some point, but not just yet.
The Everqueen.
Alariel, yeah, we did say we were going to leave this turn, didn't we? So,
further onward.
Oh gosh, dang it, that's a lot of attrition that we'll be taking. Do we take attrition if we're... Nope, we take attrition just about everywhere we could possibly go. I think it's just bad weather for right now. So we can't just sit here forever, though. The Everqueen needs to keep moving. She needs to keep leveling up and gaining stuff for us. That's not taking too much attrition. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Nice. Galleon's Graveyard. It's pretty positive. I could go off to that island and grab some money or something in there, but no, I'm not really wanting to grab that right now. Mousillon is a more pressing matter. I'm not really too... Ulthuan is not really under threat from Mousillon, but if I can deal with Mousillon, that kind of helps out Bretonnia, which in time will hopefully help us out. And once again, ending my turn, I'll have a look at that mission again, because I recruit that army at some point soon. Oh yeah, so we need kind of like 60 influence, really, if we're wanting to grab a good lord. Like, if you can get the half-decent ones for 15, but when it comes to this campaign, I'm really not going to have many lords, I'm not going to have many armies, so I kind of want to maximize how good they are. I really want the Everqueen to have the absolute just best of the best working for her. So I think that is going to be running out before I can reach 60 influence. Let's have a quick look. So see, we've got the competent here. That's for 15. Oh, it's all... right, they're just not even offering me the... Oh yeah, they're all the way down here because I can't afford them. What are the other 15s? Example's quite nice. It's all eagle, bolt throwers and chariots, though. Upkeep. Missile resistance, personal, no. Whereas then the 6-day adept, that's pretty tasty. Vigilant, yeah, not really too bothered about vigilant. Resistant, as I say, no. I've got kind of, I'd prefer to just have a noble being my champion, and then dashing is just great for. I would really love to grab this Sadrina, but we'll see how it all turns out. Toranlek, let's probably get you upgraded just so that we can get that down a bit faster, because the Rite of Asuryan is going to be running out sometime soon, and that is going to make them not too happy over there.
Priestess of Isha.
Are we going to be... Yeah, good. Cool. Let's just run up here. Pause there for a minute and see if we actually get replenishment. Because if we do, I'll take a turn of replenishment. No, we don't.
Hadri.
Take it there? No. So yeah, cool. So yeah, we can just run through reefs here. We're not getting like a sign of attrition, so that's quite good. Now the question is just, do I pull over and get some replenishment? Safri and I are not actually allied, so I wouldn't get replenishment from them. Actually, I think that's a lie. It is a lie. Well, no, it's not. It's not. Cool. I just can't offer it. Break defensive alliance? No. Turnok? Trace? Illyrian? Yeah, no. Safri and I are not in an alliance. I'm just wondering if I could take Musalon with this army. It would just be a case of marching up, trying to blast them off the walls again, but they'll probably have some half-decent defenders at Musalon. So, yeah, let's hold off. Let's hold off. Let's go to Tyrion's lands and sit there for a minute, heal up. Anything else we want to do? No, not with our current money anyway. Nobody else has popped up to trade with, so it's another ended turn. I'd say I'm wondering how many episodes this series is going to be, because I've mentioned in some of my other videos I'm going to be going away mid-March. So I'm kind of deciding right now whether to put this out before I go or after I go. I'm only going to put out before I go if I do genuinely believe I can get every episode out before I leave. Because I would hate, like, it would just be terrible if I put this out and some people got kind of into it and then I just disappeared and there's like no episodes from. So I really want to if you're seeing this, it means I'm genuinely thinking I'll finish it. So hopefully that is something to rest a little bit easy about. I think we should probably grab a world route entrance. Sorry, dormant, withered, and revived. That's cute. Yeah, I think so. We don't kind of need it like for right now, but I will be wanting to grab those treekin sometime very soon. So let's run over here, land, and see how much replenishment we get inside of Tyrion's territory. He is a military ally, so we should get a fair bit. Quite a bit. Good, yeah. So we'll do this for a little while. We've got like a passage through their territory anyway, so we'll just run. Yeah, we'll just run all the way over here and then zoom on over. Do we have military access through your territory? We do not. Can we have it? Thank you very much. Yeah. Good. So we'll just run up the east of Ulthuan and jump off. I think we do move faster on land than at sea, but I couldn't be certain about that. That is probably me being misunderstanding something. Now question is, what do we get here? Do we just get more money? Money's good. I do like money. Or Shrine of Asuryan's nice. But no. I need to think about not a church, a wizard temple at some point. Where do you even get those? Do they just not let you buy them from there? Yeah, no, they don't. Cool. So yeah, an archive. I need to build an archive. I'll probably do that here, to be honest. I can get the first level of an archive right now, so I'll probably save up for that. That's 4.5 grand. I'll be able to grab that next turn. Nice. Probably won't pump out a wizard just yet, but it's more just to make sure I'm in technology and also in time. I like... Oh, that's an interesting army there, Alistair. Lots of cavalry. Oh, are you declaring war, I guess? I would have thought we were already at war. I'm not going to drag anybody into this right now. Yeah, because, like, if she's gonna come, I want her to attack me. I don't want her to, basically pick on one of the other high elves and basically, you know, just hurt them even more. Trace, what do you want? Join war again? No, I'm sorry, friend. I'm not doing that. It just ain't gonna happen. Especially not after I've just had Harganeth declare war on me. Poor Carcassonne just got declared war on by the Skull Takers. That's a shame. They've travelled. That was that force that we saw travelling up past us. Hopefully Carcassonne survives. Yeah, good. That's enough healing up. As I say, Harganeth has declared war, but if they come in, if they show up at the Shrine of Cain, that's a level 3. Yeah, I just feel confident in my ability to kind of beat them back. The only place that would be kind of messy would be toward Arnold. And even then, it's like, that's the furthest away point for them. I think we'll be okay. I might shove a Handmaiden Gallery down there just to get another Handmaiden. And, oh, wait, yeah, nope, sorry. Archive. Archive is coming first. There we go. Start pumping that out. As for you,
Everqueen.
yeah, like, I think coming up here, deal with Musalon, and then jump in, and that will be just fine. How long do we have on that mission? 3 more turns left. We're not going to get that much influence in 3 turns. Actually, I should probably get you jumping out to secure influence. Yeah, please don't die.
Ruins.
Good, thank you. Grabbed a bit of influence there. Level himself up, which is nice to see. Let's grab you. Blade Master, probably. Yeah, Blade Master. Actually, replenished troops. Yeah, Blade Master. As I say, I'm wanting Molgo to kind of be a champion rather than anything else, because that was... I feel that was why the Everqueen grabbed him, because he was this virtuous noble who she felt very, you know, good to have him by her side. Very faithful young man. Or elf, I suppose, as the case is. So he's going to grab some influence there. He might get left behind for now, and hopefully he'll just be able to catch up. But if not, then we should be able to take it without him. Faction destroyed. Dark Elf faction. That's really not too upsetting for me. I actually didn't take note of when I started recording today. Crumbs. I'm really bad at that. What time is it right now? Coming up to 2 o'clock. I think we must only be, yeah, we're definitely under half an hour in. So I'll think about it, like, wherever we are half an hour from now, I'll think about calling it quits for an episode. Continuing on up Ulthuan. Winds of Magic have changed. Is this good or bad for me? The strong... Oh, right. It's just telling me they've changed. But the winds wax and wane. Cool. Alright, okay. It's just telling me they've changed. It doesn't... That's fine then. That's fine. Nice. Looking here. No. Okay, right. They are coming in. They are coming in with a full 20 stack. Okay, right. Let's take this seriously then. Lord. We're not going to be able to save up for 60. Unless, possibly, you are able to just absolutely slam dunk today, Molgo.
I await your command. The enemy must be punished.
Molgo. That was a mistake.
Allow me.
What news?
That was a big mistake, Molgo.
Resting
Let's
for a
just
little while.
pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, oh, well, you leveled up.
What
And they
business have
didn't.
you with the
They
Asur of Ulthuan?
hero action. Sorry about that. How about money? Just we made a mistake. That's a very expensive gift. Sorry about that. Damn it, Sapphire. I'm really sorry.
I am ready.
I'm not gonna go back. I'm
Honesty.
not gonna refresh for something like that. I'm afraid though. Blade Master, good. Molgo will just run up in shame.
For the moment.
Nevertheless, Toranlek. If they come in Toranlek, that's just gonna have to be the case.
Order must
Recruit
be
a lord
maintained.
here. It's just gonna have to be one of these 15s. He's organized. Example. Squishy. Sorry. I like the idea of getting this Eldarian, just as basically a damn good fighter that's popped up, and he shows some decent competency. Damn, we don't have any. Let's grab you for him, and then also we can only do global recruitment here. Yeah, I've really shot myself in the foot with that. How long does it take to build one of these? 1 turn. Or 1 turn to build it. How much money is it going to be to just recruit some spears? Ouch! Gosh, dang it, that's not cheap. Yeah. Oh well. I've seen the error of my ways here, and I think for now we will probably I think we'd probably refrain from putting a military post on the Shrine of Cain because, just because of this concept of like, we just don't want to encourage the idea of like all the best warriors are coming from that recruitment post. So yeah, he's gonna just have to hold, and we'll hope that this army, oh god, they've got Hargoneth executioners, it might not be too bad. So we won't have walls here. No, we get walls from the shrine, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, oh well. We'll see how that goes. I think that the Everqueen is going to be running up this way then. No, yeah. When Ulthwan is under threat, there's really no excuse to go off and try and help the Bretonnians. Get the marble stockpiles for the next research. Be good for our development in general. And ending turn. Let's watch what happens with this force then. Lothern mucking about. Tyrion just moving. Naggarond and Naggareth have gone to war. As I say, I really hope Naggareth is able to survive. In a perfect world, Ali will be able to send a force to support Elithanar over there, and together we can maybe secure, we can secure some areas up in Naggarond and really get him steady and stable, and that'll be like a little high elf colony up there. Okay, so they have arrived. With that full army. We could charge out and attack them with the defenders of the Shrine of Cain, which would be 2 Illyrian Reavers, archers, nice, 1 noble, that's very good, 2 spears and 2 light armored archers. I just worry that they've got so much infantry that's just gonna they'll be on top of us before we're really able to do much. You girl, Everqueen, keep on running, but she's not going to make it. Where is Molgo? Molgo, there you are.
Standing by.
Try to bolt your way up there, Molgo. But once again, I don't think we're going to make it there in time. We do have this situation with some recruitment going on. Let's just get some spears for you. I don't think you'll be able to recruit in time, but sometimes the AI is dumb, and they do weird stuff. Actually, let's do 2 of those and 1 archer, and see how that turns out. I don't really want to recruit another army here, because as I say, money is just pretty important to me, and once the Everqueen gets there, she'll be able to push that out, I hope. As I say, I just really don't know what's in that army, but I'm just sort of fingers crossed that I'll be able to deal with it. See what they are wanting. As I say, if they throw themselves into the Shrine of Cain and I get walls, like, I just don't know if I get walls or not in that position. I had to attack walls when I took it, but it's not telling me that I have them. So if I do, I get my towers, but arguably walls are weird. I'm never really too sure if they really help or hinder me in a defense. Towers, especially sort of higher level towers, can be incredibly powerful. Right, they're coming in. Oh my gosh. Oh well. What do they have going on here? The 2 Hargoneth executioners are really unfortunate. Sisters of Slaughter, they are not fun. Bleak swords, yeah. That's a lot of dread spears, okay. Dread knights, not really too much of a worry, but they really will limit my abilities with my Illyrian Reavers. Just sort of chasing me down. The black, they've got a dragon and a war hydra. God damn it. Okay. We'll do what we can. But yeah. My options for a defensive location are a little bit limited here. So I've decided to just try and form up what little piece of an army I have over here. I may not have much, but I do have a noble. I have a rather sturdy prince there, and I do have the scions of Mathlan. So together they should hopefully be able to do some good damage and just hold the line while my archers can piece together some sort of offensive. Over here I have my Illyrian Reaver horse archers, who I'm hoping to just try to pick away at possibly that dragon or maybe the War Hydra if I'm able to hit some shots in. But of course I don't see these men right now, they're currently hidden from me. So coming up and over here I can only really spot that black dragon, and the Cold One Dread Knights have just appeared. So I decide I'll try and unload a bit of ammunition on the Dread Knights. They're not really a unit that I have too much experience facing. They do have sturdy armor. Let's actually have a look at that armor value. Very sturdy, 120 armor, and they've got a bronze shield to boot, so they can take my arrows all day actually. But we decided to try and lead them on a bit of a wild goose chase, try and get around them if we can and strike at the back of the army. Get into a much softer target like the Sisters of Slaughter, or even shooting the bleak swords in the back could be useful. As I say, every piece of damage, these guys are going to be marching through my territory without the ability to reinforce. So I need to just, you know, every man I kill, every woman I kill, or every piece of damage I do to one of these monstrous units is going to really benefit me in the long run. But as my cavalry is just leading those Dread Knights around the side here, their army is taking a very slow and menacing approach toward me. So all I'm really doing here is using up ammunition. I am hurting those Dread Knights, but I don't think I've yet to kill one. Yeah, I've yet to kill one, and they've actually managed to catch me there. My quick little horse archers are doing their best to get away, but they've got 50 armor, which they kind of rely on, and the armor-piercing attacks from those Dread Knights will be busting through that without issue. I see these Harganeth Executioners. They really are something I'd like to get into. Again, they are heavily armored, but they don't have a shield, so I know that every shot is going to be counting against them at least. Morgan, trying to make her way to the front of her army, trying to fight her way through the Dread Spears and Harganeth Executioners right now, though. Sisters of Slaughter, as I say, they'll be approaching my lightly armored archers and hopefully dropping like flies. But I'm not really able to pay too much attention over this direction. I am trying to micromanage my cavalry like crazy. The pathfinding, the areas where you could actually deploy here were quite tricky to sort out. I couldn't form a battle line, just it wasn't allowing me to do so. But with my archers up here, they've got a good shot over everything, and these archers down here not so much. But I couldn't get another position anywhere here, so they had to deploy in that hovel. Trying to do a bit of cat and mouse with these Dread Knights. I really don't want that shield to come into place, come into effect. So try and shoot them in the back, so at least I am just dealing with that massive armor value. Which you can see it does definitely help, but not a massive amount. Now I actually thought that was a unit of bleak swords. I wasn't paying too much attention toward them, but it's only now that I realised that it was Harganeth Executioners. So they were one of my targets, and I was very happy to see them approaching me. So I changed my target toward them and start to fire. Not really taking off massive amounts of damage, but as I say, it's every little is going to help. The only infantry I've really got to deal with those guys is possibly the Dryads, but mainly spearmen will be going toe to toe with those guys, so they can just mess them up. Sisters of Slaughter marching on down here again. I was very unnerved by just their march toward me. You know, they weren't really running, they were just they were taking their sweet time, which was giving me a lot of opportunity to micromanage my cavalry, of course, which was beneficial, but was a bit scary. But they've started to charge now, and really as soon as those Harganeth Executioners make contact with the line, it's going to get messy really quick. As I say, the main targets right now will be the War Hydra. If I can do much to that, then that would be great. I was micromanaging my cavalry a bit too much, and I've unleashed a volley, I've unleashed a second volley now onto these dread spears. That's really not what I want. I'd love to be coming right into these Hargoneth executioners, really. Prince, I'm wanting the Prince to go toe-to-toe with Morgan, and hopefully the Noble will be able to just fight that War Hydra. Unfortunately not after taking, well, not before taking a quick blast from that fire breath. So bit messy to him. Over here the Sisters of Slaughter have made contact with my spearmen in this position, and they will be messing them up really badly. Over here, Morgan slipped by my Prince. He was denied the honourable duel that he was wanting with this Dark Elf. And on the far left, luckily, well, I suppose luckily for me, it's my best unit of spearmen facing off against the Hargoneth Executioners, so they will hold out a lot longer than anybody else could. The cavalry are kind of making a full approach toward the main line now. I've realised by this point that I'm just wasting ammunition on the Dread Knights, and I've got so many spearmen that the Dread Knights really wouldn't be able to be too effective anyway, so I'm just trying to feed them up at the back, but I've already used up all the ammunition. So I'm not really too sure what I'll be able to do with them anyway. The War Hydra had no problem breaking through my very thin line, so I've just focused fire with my archers right now. Point blank shots coming into him. The Black Dragon is there, but the Black Dragon is much, well, it's a bit better armoured than the War Hydra. So I was just wanting to bring down the Hydra, and I kind of felt the War Hydra was a slightly thicker target, so perhaps I'd be able to do more damage to it. It does have regeneration though, which is an issue. My spearmen on this side, I'm losing decisively all the way along the front. Even my poor Prince down there and the Noble are having a lot of trouble. They've not really been able to grab the targets they wanted in the fight, and that's them breaking. On the right side, the Scions of Mathlan will hold out for a lot longer than most will, but they're facing tremendously difficult odds. I tried to come in for a quick charge against these bleak swords. These poor Illyrian Reaver archers not really able to do too much. And over here I'm being pursued by the Cold One Dread Knights, but I just saw this opportunity and I thought maybe they're focused on something else. Even though these are spears, I can hurt them. Charging right into their backs, just throwing them around, but not doing much damage to them. And I was lucky that the Dread Knights didn't follow that up with a quick charge. I've been able to sort of escape that situation. Not for long though, as Morgan herself has lurched all the way back, or lunged, I should probably say, lunged all the way back into my back line of archers and dealt with them. I definitely underestimated Morgan and the Blood Voyage there. I was really hoping to bring down that War Hydra, but I really focused fire on him toward the end of the battle. So they have destroyed the Shrine of Cain, and they will continue to move down. Court of the Sea. Okay, so I should really have a look at this. Representatives from the coastal kingdom of Kothic come before the court. Kothic elves are hardy and weathered by the sea. They care little for the machinations of court, and so other more... Oh, and yeah, so other more refined elves gossip and giggle, not quite out of sight. Yet... Kothician, butchering that pronunciation, request is just, yet the Kothician request is just, and their presentation courteous enough. Here to deal with the others. How to deal with the others. Okay, the other disrespectful courtiers. Everqueen, she's a very different Everqueen. She doesn't really stick by the rules of others. I think she'd probably... I've got the money to probably just quietly do that. I wouldn't really want to... Oh gosh. Attrition from casualties. See, that's probably not going to be too much of an issue for me, to be honest. Oh wait, oh, that would be like publicly chide the... Right. Alright, that should... Why is that happening to me then? Oh well. But, so I think the Everqueen would probably stick up with them. Why would... Alright, okay. Ignore them. Oh, I see. Oh, I understand what's going on. Okay, yeah, no. Cool. I think I'll probably just compensate them. I need that influence anyway.
My queen.
Yes.
Invaders have a beachhead upon sacred Ulthuan.
Okay, cool. So, Rite of Awakening, that's not really anything to do with us. Poor old Elderrain. His service to the Everqueen was short, but glorious. We'll see. So we do have an archive here now. I think I'm going to start recruiting somebody immediately. I think I'll probably get... Oh, Dragonwild. Right. Less upkeep for dragons. I like that idea. So, because the thing is, right, so I'm probably... Sadrina's not going to go anywhere if I don't recruit her right now. I'm going under that assumption. So I kind of like the idea of getting a largely dragon-oriented force at some point, or at least actually no, I don't want to do that because I want dragons spread about all my armies. I don't just want to have one army of dragons. That'd be silly. So we're probably going to get Sadrina, who is going to become, she's not going to be that right now, but she will become a cavalry chariot focused force, a very fast moving force. Right now she will be much more just a resistant. Is pretty cool, but no, I think we're definitely wanting... Oh, that's the Lord's army that get all of that. Melee, plus 5 melee defense for the entire Lord's army. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I might end up getting these two, to be honest, but we'll get Sadrina for now. And she will be Mrs. Silverhelm and Illyrian Reaver, generally. But right now, she is just going to be standard for the most part. Let's get her recruiting right away. Yeah, fantastic, good. Let's get them. That's very much what she'll have for the long run. For now, though, let's grab her 3 spears and a light archer. Let's probably spend the money right now so that we don't have to spend it later, even though it's not going to come in right now. We'll do that, and we'll see what state the world is in after that recruitment.
Avelorn the Everqueen.
Everqueen is going to be running up here, but I really don't want her to get caught in March. How far can they
Definitely
move?
not.
They can't reach Toranlek, and they couldn't really reach her to attack. So we'll do another quick march with Alariel. But to be honest, I think if Alariel met that army with her army in the current state it's in, especially without Molgo by her side, I think we'd lose that fight. So maybe I shouldn't be so quick to charge in. Trace, do you maybe want to jump in on this? I did say no to you joining, but hey, we'll see how that goes. Nobody's trying to mess with the Galleon's graveyard. No, I wouldn't really expect them to. Research is available though. We'll probably jump into this. Yeah, now that we've got the archive. In addition to that, I'm probably going to recruit a hero. We can get another hand. We can get heaps of handmaidens. Okay, nice. I didn't know that. I would be getting handmaidens for a while now, and I also, dang, of course, I need influence for like everything as a high elf, don't I? Crumbs. Well, let's have a quick look to see what I would want to get. I like life. I like healing spells, but I'll have a think about what I want for like a cavalry army. I'm not going to put another wizard into Alariel's army. She's enough wizard by herself. Great, we are healing. Of course, we're inside of Trace. Nice. Yeah, that's really beneficial for me. What time is it now? All right, so it is actually that sort of half-hour point, but I think I wanna see. I'd love to get a victory. Sorry, a victory. I was midway through saying victorious, so I'd like to try and get some big victory to finish it off, but we'll see how that goes. This might end up being a pretty long one. Which is fine, because as I say, I want to try and see if I can get this under like 15 episodes. I think that shouldn't be a problem, but especially if I'm doing like 1 hour episodes.
The bright flower of the goddess.
Turnok, hello. Military alliance. I'm not in a military alliance with anybody but Tyrion. I'm probably gonna no, sorry. Thank you so much, Turnok, but not today, not today. Yeah. I will get nobles dotted around, just picking up influence constantly. I've just been kind of focused on other things right now. Where are you going? Oh, well, hello. Right, so they're probably going to strike Toranlek. Unless I can kind of just march up right behind them. You scoundrels, don't do that. Oh, they're gonna take the Shrine of Cain, aren't they? Oh, that'll really piss me off. See, that would be a situation where I'd probably buy it from them. Like, yeah.
Queen of Avelorn.
Yeah, because that'll be a real pain in the ass. So we will march. See, if we march in, then we'll be really tired. And of course, if we lose, we're dead. But if we march in, they might come for us instead of going for Toranlek. And is that a better thing for us? Or where do we go to if we just march? If we just march, we get all the way over here.
If you wish.
So if we can just do that, then maybe he'll just think, or she'll think, yeah, we can just take him. Because that would be a pretty fucking tough fight.
I await your command.
Yeah.
Dawn's hope.
How are you getting on? As I say, you're just recruiting like crazy right now. Let's get you. So that'll have you with 3 archers. Let's grab you another spearman and another archer. And after that, oh, you can get a treekin in 1 turn. Very nice. But no, because I don't really want trees in anybody else's army. That's kind of my weird thing. If they come into Toranlek, we will have walls. We will have a bit more forces than we had last time, but not really. I don't really want to recruit a lord just to have them die. So I'm kind of wanting to refrain from that.
The Radiant.
Let's just do this and see what happens. This might end up being another loss if they go for Toranlek, though. What do I want? Skirmishing saddle. I think we want armor. Oh, no, we definitely want precise fletching. That's for certain. Settlement can be upgraded. Oh, do we just sink some money into that? I think we do. Yeah, let's grab it. Ending turn. Tyrion marching on around. He's probably... Is he at war with Safri? No, he's not. He's probably off up to deal with... oh, I'm not... I think the Y is maybe silent. Vresi? I think so. Another... Oh, good. Nice. Situation resolved itself. Musalon is destroyed. So, yeah, that's very good. Don't have to worry about that. I'd still like to discover the Bretonnians, just for the sake of trade, if nothing else. Oh! I didn't see this coming. Interesting. Okay then. Okay, if you want to play it this way. So they're striking at the gate, with a pretty sturdy force, but this is a gate at the end of the day. Damn, I wish I had more infantry. I know the gate guards are spears and melee, but
a strong leader is needed.
We will see how this goes. Captain Whalen is tasked with trying to hold back this slightly damaged force led by Morgan. My gate guard were generally gathered up on this left side. My reason for that is because this left side is where they are coming in a lot weaker. So I'm hoping if I can just shoot them down here, I can move everything over and just stop them from climbing over at all here. Or hopefully not breaking through the gate. There is 1 unit of white lions blocking the way in case they do, though. Over on this end is where I'm focusing most of my general archers, though, and another unit of gate guard. But this is where they are going to be coming in the hardest. The dragon is hovering over there, and the bulk of their forces are coming around this way. Along with both, looks like, yes, both units of the Harganeth Executioners are doing this. So I've got 3 units of white lions there. In my back lines, I've got my artillery. My focus with that is just when they move their black dragon up, he will be flying right overhead, and I will just be able to blast him with those heavy damaging shots. I target both of the towers to try and blast those Harganeth Executioners, but they are not in range of one of them. So the other is just focusing fire on that. Morgan is leading the way. Her shield is going to be counting for something, and her 90 armor will be helping her. But I'm wanting to focus fire. I do not want to battle her in melee. My noble is a halberdier. He will be armor piercing in melee, but he's mainly there for large foes. Wanting to go toe to toe with that dragon possibly. War Hydra is my main focus for my archers here. I'm not really wanting him to burst down the gate. As I say, I was actually quite confident beating back these Dread Knights if they did, these Dread Spears if they did try to climb up. But if they burst open that gate, that allows access to the Dread Knights, and it allows access to the War Hydra itself. But the War Hydra is going to be able to arrive. As much fire as I'm able to put into it, it's not going to be enough. I've got my silver helm, over on that side, and then another one over there. I pull in my eagle, wanting to go toe-to-toe with Morgan. I felt if I had my noble and an eagle fighting Morgan at the same time, that'll go very well, and it already is. But the dragon has spotted that eagle, and he is approaching too. Over on this end, I've got my white lions prepared to jump into these dread spears. Moved my archers out of the way a little bit too late though. I did manage to get these archers out of the way, but that has stopped that tower from firing, which that tower could be a great aid to me right now. The dragon is able to duck down underneath the first volley, but he's not going to get the second one. He's locked in melee now, so he can't really dodge about the same way he can otherwise, so we should be able to... Good. That was 3 good hits, 4 good hits, 5 even, 6. Everything's hitting so far. Say what you want about the bolt throwers. When they are in that large bolt mode, they are very accurate. I've also got these archers over here trying to send some shots toward the black dragon. Just talked it up, and I think I actually just rattled through some friendly fire. I've knocked some of my own men off the walls too. They're usually very, very accurate. White Lions kind of having a bit of trouble here, but you can't really blame them up against the Hargoneth Executioners. But still, things are going okay over there. This side, we're just trying to do as much damage as we can to the Dread Knights and to these Dread Spears, because that War Hydra is going to be breaking down the gate. It's just a matter of time. It's at 84% now. So what I do is I bring down one of the gate guards. They've still got ammunition, but they are spears and melee, mixing it up with a White Lions. White Lions would get torn apart by that War Hydra, but I'm just hoping the armor piercing from the White Lions, mixing it up with the anti-large bonus of the gate guard, should be enough. So now that he has broken through, I think might as well countercharge. Just get this. Just fill up this gap here. He throws my men around as he first arrives, but we should be able to mince him now. Especially now that there's not really anything more for me to shoot over there. Everything's powering through the gate, so I'll be getting these gate guard off and trying to, just blast shots right through the gateway. Got some long-range archer fire. We have managed to drop that dragon. There's a fallen eagle there that I had to call in. Probably taken out by the dragon. These White Lions very thin on the ground. Some archers out of ammunition have been sent on in to try and hold their focus. Another eagle throws themselves into the dread swords. I should probably learn their names by now. Bleak swords. But they have just ignited their special dark elf tomfoolery, which is going to allow them to do a good bit of damage. But my noble is still standing, and I don't see Morgan. Has Morgan fallen? Let me get off cinematic. Morgan has not fallen. No, she's right there. Oh! She's just been knocked down, and that's her gone. That is Morgan taken out of the fight by an eagle. Actually, that was her standing up. Nope, no it was not. Morgan is gone. So, that is their lord taken out. That's a really nice golden tree. Wow, very cool. War Hydra will be pretty badly damaged at this point. It actually came in for a charge. The Silver Helms may not have an anti-large bonus, but they're pretty damaging. So they have managed to drop it along with a lot of firepower here. The Dread Knights would love to mix it up with some of those Silver Helms, but just still with some White Lions picking away at them and a lot of arrow fire, the Dread Knights will be taken out in time. And then that will free up this entire force to move on over. This is where the bulk of their power is, though. Still with these Hargoneth Executioners just really mincing their way through my White Lions. White Lions really relying much more on their damage focus rather than the defensive skill that the elves are known for. So when you're facing an opponent with a massive amount of defensive skill like the Hargoneth Executioners, there's no doubt that you're falling apart. They are doing a good bit of damage, though, especially to these Dread Spears. And now that there's nobody there, this would be a perfect target. See, I've targeted over there with my Eagle Claws, but I really should be hitting here. The reason I'm hitting over here is because it's only the noble left standing. There's a few archers and actually a handful of white lions as well. But generally there's not too much friendly fire risk. I say that as I tear right through my archers. But yeah, still, this would have been a much better target. I don't know why I didn't spot it. Not too many Hargoneth Executioners remaining now though, but still most of a unit. Now that we have broken through here though, or we've destroyed the attackers here, I've managed to run out with my silver helms. So I'll be able to stab some of these men in the back. And also, since there's nobody pushing that gate, I actually tried to move my white lines through here. Unknown to me though, was that the Dark Elves have actually claimed that gate. In addition to that, they've also claimed these towers. So when I move my silver helms around, I will start taking fire from my own towers. In preparation for these silver helms arriving, I've called in my last eagle, the last of my 3 eagles, just to try and mix it up with these Sisters of Slaughter, try and hurt them a bit, and hold their focus so that the silver helms can get a good charge in. Just unloading ammunition onto this force, but the Hargoneth Executioners, as I say, they may be lacking a shield, but they're just heavily armored. And if you're not a Hargoneth Executioner, you're one of these Dread Spears that have a good silver shield on you. Hargoneth Executioners storming their way up to engage the Gate Guard. Gate Guard are not going to last long in that fight. And now the Dark Elves are actually moving down the slope. Well, down onto the low ground, which means I can start bashing them with my cavalry. Really knocking them around. Probably not doing a massive amount of damage with that charge, or not as much as it maybe looks like, because a lot of these men are getting back up. But you're seeing a heck of a lot of them did actually die from that. Dread Spears over here. Very small unit of them. I don't usually like to charge spears at all because they do get a defensive bonus, but I felt they're taking arrow fire from the front. I'm charging them from the back. That should be them sort of they will hopefully be them broken or wiped out from the field. But they are still standing. Hargoneth Executioners. Actually, sorry, nope, no Hargoneth Executioners here anymore, but the Sisters of Slaughter are fantastic opponents to go toe-to-toe with the white helms. I'm confusing a lot of names. White lions, white lions, silver helms. The white lions here because they of course don't wear any armor. That charge did succeed very well though, and I did manage to deal with that unit of sisters. And this is when I've realised I'm actually taking fire from my own towers. So I tried to do a bit of dancing around before just deciding to dart off into the forest. Good bit of fire from my Eagle Claws, just knocking these men around. Not really any big groups for them to fire at anymore. Good bit of white lions there, and these Gate Guard and archers with ammunition still remaining. So I just need to keep rushing them over to the very lightly defended, at this point now, right gate. Should be trying to maybe shoot these Hargoneth Executioners in the back, because they are still pretty sturdy in this fight. Down here, my silver helms. Trying to just batter back what's left of these bleak swords. Taking them out will limit them to just a few of the Dread Spears remaining. So my swordsman should be able to, or well, my spearmen should be able to go toe-to-toe with them with a much more equal fight. These Hargoneth Executioners taking some shots in the back. It's quite a damaged unit off them now. But they're actually going to be able to attack my my white lions from the back. Now, even though this is a unit of... Oh gosh, you are seeing how quickly they are just mincing their way through my poor white lions. Yeah, they were outnumbered at the start of this fight, but they're very quickly taking it into an even fight. The white lion sacrifice, though, is allowing my Gate Guard, or these are just standard archers there, to shoot them in the back. On the walls, how are things going? Sisters of Slaughter alongside the Bleak Swords have now come into contact with some of these light armoured archers who will hold the line as best they can, that armour providing them some semblance of defence, but they're not really built for this sort of fight. But we are swamping them now, as these Hargoneth Executioners have been almost dealt with. A few of them chasing away the silver helms that came in for a quick charge. And this is leaving the white lions with a much more kind engagement for them, as they're just able to slice through some dread spears. I charged forward my artillery crew, who actually looked really cool. I never really knew that the artillery crew looked this cool. Those Hargoneth executioners pretty tired at this point and heavily outnumbered, and aided by a quick cavalry charge, they are gone. I've got everything I can now, just swamping into this position, trying to support these archers who have been standing very well for now. But I think that we will probably find a position overlooking them, because this does take quite some time to mince through them. As I get my artillery crew up there, I get a few white lions up there too. It's that good. Just clear the screen a bit. Sisters of Slaughter losing decisively. Bleak Swords losing decisively, but not fast enough. I just don't really have enough damage on this front line. The Gate Guard are great. They're I really do like them as a unit, but they just can't really hand out enough damage to these girls and guys to wipe them out too quickly. And since they are going to be fighting to the very end, it is a bit of a grind. Down below, my White Lions are having a bit more success, and I'm even putting my Noble back in there. Good old Captain Whalen, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is his name. He is going back into the fight. I'm not really too worried about him dying to what's left here. He did a rout after taking a few friendly fire blasts to the face. Only 3 enemies left on the field. It's 3 of the Sisters of Slaughter, and now they are gone. Now, I was a bit perplexed at this point. I zoomed in, I looked around, and I couldn't see what was remaining. A few men are walking around. I thought, yeah, are they still fighting somebody that I can't see? And then I looked up here, and I saw that I'm losing control of my plaza. And if we zoom on down, there are still 2 dread spears that managed to just slip around through my back lines, are trying to, what did we call this? Something capping. It's not ninja capping. But yeah, it's not shadow capping. I can't quite remember what we used to call it. But just trying to steal a point like this. So I grabbed my silver helms and just charged right on through to finish them off. Captain Whalen off the Phoenix Gate managed to hold, which I was very surprised about. I really think it was just the amount of damage I was able to do to those Hargoneth executioners with the towers, which really helped me out. Also, even little things like the War Hydra being half health was fantastic. I think that they need to be executed. There's just no two ways about it. That's just the way it would be. So good. Defeat the following lord. Yes. They will be back, right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Pretty sure that they just come up on occasion. Luckily, it looks like they are not intending to go off and steal the Shrine of Cain. As much as it's going to hurt this army, because it always takes away like a massive chunk, I'm just going to go and colonize the Shrine of Cain again, just before anybody else manages to do so. Yeah, we lose 993 men. I'm also not going to search the ruins right now, just again because really could be dicey. Somebody else could just sneak up out of nowhere. Nice. Let's get that done. Tor Darnell, I think we need a rally field here. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to be recruiting my armies from there. I'll be always generally recruiting my armies from Avelorn, but still. As for Sadra now, she can take a bit of a breather. Actually, let's have you probably do a bit of recruitment for the Everqueen then. Because you're going to come up and you're going to meet her. Let's get 3 treekin, because that's all we can really afford. I could get another one if I was willing to maybe stop building that for now, because I'm not going to need that for now. So yeah, let's take that away. Let's grab another treekin. And Alariel will basically exchange archers for treekin. I would like to get archers, spearmen, generally for treekin, and some dryads. Do I want to give her a Sister of Avelorn right now? Yeah, because this is probably going to be a longer recruitment spree than I thought. Yeah, she does that. Before 4 treekin to take on up there. And I think that that'll be fine for now. I might keep a few normal archers in her army. So after how much damage that was, after how dangerous that was, I really, really underestimated how scary scary that invasion is. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh well, they've grabbed that. Interesting. As I say, it's really upsetting to see, you know, my high elves fighting each other, but yeah. Nice, we can do that. Definitely rebuild Lost Splendor. We need to get Shrine of Cain back up to level 3 as quickly as we can. Seeing how dangerous that is, I think that we are going to have to move up and make the Dark Elves our first major priority. Musalon was always meant to just be a bit of fun. Just help out the Bretonnians, but it looks like they've done that themselves, which is nice. Still would love to trade with them, but that's just not happening right now. Where is Molgo? Because I'll probably end up... Molgo! There he is. Because I'm probably just going to have Molgo lead the way and just start securing influence. I think that will be the best thing for him. Because I want to get some handmaidens, I want to get some mages, but as I say, my agent limit is going to be so limited in this campaign that I just can't risk getting anybody that's not fantastic. And let's hope we get there in time to save Nagaroth and hopefully help them spread around up there. So that'll be the end of the episode there. So I'll save it this time for sure. Make sure that that's all saved up. So I don't have to go and redo any of those battles because I don't know how that Phoenix Gate one would go. Right, but yeah, thank you very much, guys.